Hey y'all, it's Ashley. So I know I haven't recorded in a little while. This video is gonna be a little bit different. I'm gonna do a product review, I guess you would call it. I'm gonna apologize in advance for the way I look. Just been having kind of a whatever day at home with my daughter, so I got my Marines t-shirt on and my comfy pants, and my hair is, anyway. So, I'm a girly girl, as y'all know. A lot of my videos are, on beauty and makeup and all that stuff, and um, I'm really into that kind of thing. And I'm also, really into hair and nails and all that stuff. So this video is going to be a review on the Kiss acrylic nail kit. It can be purchased at Walmart. I believe it can be purchased at CVS. You can get acrylic supplies to do at home, at beauty supplies, and all different kinds of places. So I've always gotten my nails done since I was probably about 15. Um, I'm not I'm not one that gets them done and keeps them up all the time, though. I'll get them done, and then I'll wear them for a while, then I'll take them off, and I won't get them done again for 6 months or longer. So, but it's something I enjoy. The only thing I don't enjoy is that it's extremely expensive. You can get acrylics or gels, pink and white. The gels tend to be more expensive, but they tend to last a little bit longer. But I would be going and spending like 45, 50 bucks every time I'd go and get my nails done. And they don't last. And within, 3 or 4 weeks max, you're having to get them filled. And that's like another $30. So I haven't got them done in a long time because I've got better use for my money: gas, diapers, stuff like that. But I was at Walmart about a week ago, and I saw a kit. I was in the beauty supply section looking at makeup and all that, and I saw an acrylic kit, and I was like, I haven't had my nails done in a long time. Why don't I just buy this kit and, see how it works? Because it's really not that hard if you pay attention to how they do it. When you go and get your nails done, it's a pretty step-by-step process. So it's really not extremely difficult. No, I'm not a professional. But I'm like, hey, the kit come with 2 different kinds of nails. It come with white tips and it come with clear tips. This is actually the second time I've done them. I did the white tips about a week ago, and they really didn't turn out real great because I was in a hurry doing them. My daughter was sleeping, and I was trying to get them done before she woke up, and I just didn't have time to file them real good. Sorry, I have something in my eye. And they were just not real great, and I didn't get them filed, and just didn't get them on real good, so they started coming up on the edges. So today I decided I was going to redo them. So I first took them off. I didn't really have to soak them, but just a few of them, and I worked them off over the course of about 15-20 minutes and managed to get them off without them doing too much damage to my nails. I filed them real good, where there was ridges and everything, and I decided this time to go with the clear, longer tips, not the white ones. Filed, used this little buffer doodah, polish. It's got all the different steps on it. And I clipped them down with my nail clipper. I don't have a fancy one like a lot of people, and this is the little nail file that come with the kit. And then it come with this Kiss pink gel glue, and this is the acrylic liquid, and then of course your acrylic powder. And then my first application, I actually broke my brush. I didn't clean it. The acrylic balled up on it really bad, so I had to kind of improvise and use one of my nail brushes. This actually worked out fine because I have very small nails, so I was able to get in the sides real good, and the other one was a little bit bigger. So then I had to go through and trim them all because they were all like really long. So I trimmed them to the length I wanted, filed them, and then you take your acrylic liquid and you get your brush wet, and you take your brush, and once your brush is wet with the acrylic liquid, you just drag it across the powder until it makes a little ball. and then you just take it on your nail, starting at the nail bed, and kind of work it and drag it. And I actually did 2 coats because the first coat I did was very, very thin. And you gotta let it dry real good. And then that's when you go over and you use your block and, you know, starting you file and then tidy, smooth, and then you polish. And, you know, then I went around the edges with this one and just filed, I mean, just filed like crazy. And then, you know, wash your hands. And then I had this LA Colors base and top coat. And I used that. And I actually did 2 different colors. Originally, I went kind of blam, whatever. And I used this OPI Avalon shell. And it was pretty, but it was just kind of boring. So sorry, my dog's doing something weird. And then I took that off, and then I went over, which would be this color, and this is the OPI La Positively Hot. I have no idea. That's it, but it's really pretty hot pink. And I did that on all of the nails except the ring finger. And then I did my Hard Candy Frenzy number 49 on both ring fingers. And then I took my French manicure, this has got a thin brush, and did a little design, which I'm actually going to take this off during the video because I was in the process of trying to get this done, and my daughter was awake and she was ready for her nap, and I was trying to get it to hurry and dry, and I smudged the design. So I'm actually going to take this off, and I'm going to do a purple instead, the 60 Seconds by Rimmel, and this is the Zenith number 874, and I'm going to put that on my ring finger only, and then I'm going to go over it with this, I can't remember who makes this. I actually got this at Target, and it doesn't have a name on it, but it's actually called Frenzy too. And sorry, thought I heard my phone. But it's a 922 Frenzy, and it's just a really pretty glittery. It's got blue and purple and pink and a bunch of different colors, and so I'm actually going to take that off on camera and show you all basically what I want to do here. I'm trying not to take my other nail polish off in the process. I'm doing what would be considered by most a no-no. I'm using acetone nail polish remover to take this off, which is typically a no-no with acrylics, but the key here is I'm trying to take it off really, really quick without a whole lot of work. And this is the only kind of nail polish remover I have. Actually don't have non-acetone, so it wasn't on there extremely thick, so it should come off fairly easily, I'm hoping. And I'm only taking it off of one nail on each hand, so as you can see, this is the process of taking it off. I just got a little blue around the cuticle, and I'm going to take off. And like I said, you know, I'm not a professional, but I mean, this saves money, you know. I mean, some people are die-hard, you know, on getting their nails done, and that's fine if you have the money to do it. But, I mean, everybody's on such a budget these days. Most people I know don't have that kind of money to go out and spend, you know, every 2 or 3 weeks to get their nails done. And I think this kit cost me about, it was less than $10. And I've already gotten 2 nail applications, you know, 2 completely different looks out of one kit. And I mean, and I still have acrylic left. So I mean, all I would really need to do is go to Walmart or wherever and just buy the nails. Okay, so I've taken the color off of that nail. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my LA colors and I'm going to paint. I'm going to put a base coat on. And I'm just going to let that dry. And it shouldn't take but just a second to dry. And the only problem that I have with doing my own nails is I don't have a very steady hand. So, and with my pink, I had a problem of it getting kind of thick on me. So it made a little bit of a mess, but I mean, it'll come off as I wash my hands and stuff, so. Okay, so that's dry. So then I'm going to go over it, like I said, with this Rimmel 60 Seconds Vinyl Shine. And this is in Zenith. And I'm going to go over that ring finger. And I'm just going to paint that. And I'm probably going to have to do 2 coats in order to get it to the color that I want. And I mean, the trick here is you don't want to get it too thick because then it takes forever to dry. But I mean, I've not yet to find a nail polish that I actually can like put on 1 coat and then like the way it looks. It's never the color that I want it to be. So that's our first coat. And I mean, it'll need a second. But I think it's going to be pretty with the purple and pink. And I actually have this purple with the sparklies also on my toes. It's very pretty in the sun. And then I'm just going to go back over top of that same nail with the second coat to get it more to the desired shade that I'm looking for. Okay, so there we go. So now that's more of the shade of purple that I'm looking for. And so now I'm just going to let that dry. And while that one is drying, I'm going to strategically try to take my washcloth here and take the other ring fingers polish off. And I'm really sorry that y'all can't see this really good, but if I try to angle my camera down, because I'm on a laptop, it'll shut off. So, okay, so that's that. And then what I'm actually doing is I'm taking my brush that I use for the acrylic powder, I'm dipping it in the acetone, and then I'm kind of going around the edge just where it doesn't take it off all the way. And just dabbing it with nail polish remover just around the edges. And then I'm taking my file and I'm just going around and kind of filing that off in the very edges. And like, I'm very envious of girls that just come naturally with the ability to make really awesome nail designs, because that is a talent. To be very steady-handed and that creative. Because I mean, I've looked at some of the, I've looked at nail designs and stuff on YouTube, and I mean, for people that, don't have a nail license, they're very good. Okay, so then I'm just going to repeat on this hand, put my base coat, top coat, or it's actually both, but you can use it for either. So I'm just going to put that on there. And there is still a remnants of blue, but you can't see it once you get the purple on, so. And then I'm just going to briefly let that dry. And then I'm going to go over and paint this one with the purple. And I am very excited to see the final outcome of this. And then I just kind of try to clean up the edges a little bit. And so that's the result of the first coat. So like I said, just like on the other one, I'm just going to let this dry for just a second. And then I'm going to go back over it and do a second coat to get it to the color that I really want. Because I just, with this particular shade, I'm just not achieving it with one coat. So there's that one. Okay. But I actually ended up doing like a third coat on this one. And it is messy, so I'll have to go back and clean it up. But I wish I had a nail fan, or a fan period, down here. Okay. Alright, so now we just wait for them to dry. And this is the stage we're at right now. And there's my thumbs. And I'm only going to go over with the glitter on these, I believe. I'm just doing it as like a highlight type thing, like an accent nail. And while I'm waiting for these to dry, I'm going to take this brush dipped in the acetone, and I'm just going to go around on my fingers where I've gotten some nail polish and stuff, and just kind of clean that up. It will come off as I wash my hands, but, you know, since I'm not doing anything else and I'm just kind of sitting here, you know, waiting for them to dry before I apply the glitter. Now you could apply glitter, any kind of glitter that you want, and people have a technique of applying glitter by mixing it into their actual acrylic. I've never personally done it, but it seems to work really well for people. So if you want to, you know, if you wanted to do that, you totally could. And I mean, I like that hard candy blue that I had on here. It just, once I got it on, it just really, I wasn't feeling it, so I decided to go with purple instead. So we're just waiting for that to dry. And I'm just taking this brush and this acetone and just kind of cleaning up around my fingers. This would work great with a Q-tip as well. You know, just to kind of help clean it up so you don't have as big a mess. Because I mean, it'll come off as you wash your hands and shower and that kind of thing, but that way it's not as big a mess. I tend to be messy when I paint my nails. I don't ever really paint my nails. I actually paint my toenails, but I have my hands in so much water. But I have noticed that when you have acrylics, the polish stays better, so it doesn't wear off as fast. So right now, this is the only lengthy process, not having a actual fan, just having to wait for it to dry. So I think this one is dry enough to where I can put the glitter. So we're using this glitter, and I'm doing it on my left hand, which I did. That's the hand I did first. And I'm going to apply this very liberally. Very pretty. And then I'm just going to go into my right hand as well. And I really like this glitter. It doesn't seem to clump. I've used it a bunch of times, and I like it because it also works as a top coat as well. And so that is our final product. And now all I have to do is just be patient and not smudge it while it dries. And so that is our pink and purple glittery nail tutorial. I hope you all enjoyed it. As far as a review, if you're one that likes to have your nails done and you don't want to spend a lot of money, this is definitely the way to go. It takes a little bit of time, but in practice, you know, if you're not a professional, which I'm not, but I mean, it saves you a ton of money. And I mean, one thing of acrylic powder can go a really long way, probably 4 or 5 applications, as long as you don't go crazy with it. So that is my review on the Kiss acrylic nail kit. I definitely say give it a shot. Practice makes perfect, you know, and it's fun if you enjoy doing your nails and stuff like that. So yeah, very cute. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will record again real soon. Bye.